and we're gonna get the timer going now. We are rolling. So, what's going on, everybody? Black Nerd Ninja here, Eugene Willis Jr. I think I said this time, I don't know why. I ain't said last time. But anyway, Black Nerd Ninja here. Hope you guys are doing okay. Welcome to another week with the podcast, whatever we want to call it. We're gonna let it be whatever it's gonna be. Hope everybody's doing all right. We enjoyed it, so we just had snow. So it didn't last long, so don't get hyped for us. It didn't last long at all. I'm just gonna hop right into it because once again, if you have not checked out the book, Cleaning Your Mental Mess, get that ASAP. Check that out. It's worth the read, worth the audio book. I'm gonna drop the link below. Oh yeah, also please subscribe, please follow, hit that alert button so you'll know when we put new videos up. We're working on being consistent, so please and thank you. Tell your family and friends about us as we grow and we come out of this. Naturally an introvert, so this once again feels dumb. I said that on the first video, this feels dumb, but in order to get better with who we are, we gotta do something different, you know. In order to go somewhere you've never been, you gotta do something different. You just gotta do something different. We gotta grow. So I'm using this to grow for myself. It's up here. You gotta change your perception. You gotta change the way you view things. You gotta change the way you interact with yourself and with others. It's all that together. So please put the work in for yourself. If you're looking just to be better, put the work in. You're looking to like for me, it's so I can change myself, and also so I can break a lot of generational things. So I have to be better, right? It's not just as a black man, not just as a man, but just as a human being. I gotta be better. Working on self. So we always working on self. But I was checking out this big actor. I'm gonna say actor just because this catalog is so big. Big actor. You may know him. He's a little actor called Kevin Hart. I've been checking this stuff out. No, so if you go on Netflix, Kevin Hart has a lot of stuff on Netflix, right? He has a lot of stuff, and I think from Paper Soldier on up to Gold Rush. I think it's called Gold Rush with Matthew McConaughey. Gold Rush. He's in that. He plays the big boss. But watching his growth over the years, right? Last video we discussed, I pretty much was talking about Country Wayne and his growth, right? So watching Kevin Hart's growth over the years is another one of those things. But if you go on Netflix, he has a lot of videos, a lot of movies on Netflix. He has a few documentaries or stand-up comedy, whatever the case may be. Anyway, we're not going tit for tat with all that. But anyway, I say that to say this. I checked out True Story, and it was dope. It was cool to see him, especially see Wesley Snipes in it. It was real dope. So I got a chance to check that out. Binge watch the whole series, binge watch all the episodes. I hope there's gonna be more. So binge watched it, checked it out. It was dope to see him do it wasn't really far from what he normally does, but what I mean normally, he was still naturally funny. It was just a more dramatic role, but it still was cool. Before that, a while back, I started watching Don't F This Up. Did the first episode and then I stopped. But I was like, you know what? Let me finish checking that out too. And so I finished watching. So I checked out True Story first, and art imitates life, and life imitates art. So I figured there was a sprinkle of truth in there, right? There was something happened for to spark this idea, right? Something happened to spark this idea. I haven't seen any interviews. I'm not keeping up with interviews that he's done, so I don't know if he spoke on it already. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want to go in detail because y'all know what it is. I'm assuming that you follow pop culture. I'm not gonna assume you're crazy or up on the rock, but if not, you can Google all the other stuff. That's not what I want to focus on. In Don't F This Up, I think it was around episode 3, for overall. Overall, the episode, it reminds me, if you haven't checked out Anthony Kiedis' book, Scar Tissue, check that out. When you check that out and watch this and watch Don't F This Up, you're gonna think the same thing, like, come on, man, he got his life together, he doing great, then he makes a decision that alter his life, right? I'm not gonna call it good or bad, but he makes a decision. And then Anthony Kiedis' book is pretty much the same thing, just a series of decisions. And you just, it gets to the end of the book where you're just like, come on, man, we can't still be making this type of decision. But that's life. Life is here to teach us, and we grow from it. The bad, this is just what it is, right? So I was watching, it's about the third episode, right? I think it was the third. It's one of those episodes where it starts talking about the whole situation, right? Once again, you can Google this, but if you watch True Story, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So, because I was like, once again, it had to come from somewhere. It wasn't just him making something up on the fly, right? A life imitates art imitates life. Anyway, watching True Story, and then finish that, watching Don't F This Up, get to that episode, and it's like, when everything came out, it really came down to just being set up. Yeah, big picture, yeah, he was wrong, but he was essentially set up by someone who was close to him, right? And you know that had to suck, right? Because we come from a culture where our culture is we've been in the trenches together, and we've come from the same places that we naturally have a connection. We have that connection with one another because we've survived all of these different things together. Like for me, I got a circle of friends where they can hit me right now, no questions asked, what you need, what's up. And to a fault, that's what got them, right? And I had a friend, we spoke years ago, and he was like, why in black culture, when someone makes it, we all make it, we try to pull everybody up. We're pulling everybody up, right? And he's like, but did everybody work to get there? What is everybody doing? Are there any rules and regulations for putting people on? Or are we just taking care of everybody? And essentially, I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't run like this now. This is me speculating or guesstimating that he's not running. I'm pretty sure he's not spending a bunch of money now on new faces, because they even said in the documentary, like, it's gonna be hard for new faces to come in. So I'm pretty sure everybody now is probably like, he's personable, but to a certain point, like, nah, we ain't doing that. Just for the fact of what happened to him, what happened and who did it to him. Right. So once again, I'm not gonna go into details just because the whole that's not what I want to focus in on. It just of course, with True Story, they put a little sauce on it, but to find out that where that story originated from, that someone at the end did this to you, and it was someone, not a stranger, and it wasn't someone off the street, it was someone you knew, someone you went back with. And me and my brothers were talking like a while back, the hardest thing about someone going legit or getting themselves together is the people who know them, right? Who's from where they're from, because they know what to say, how to say it. Man, don't change up. Man, don't forget where you're from. Man, don't forget where you started at. Man, don't forget 706. Don't forget East Side. Don't forget, so whatever the case may be, wherever you're from. We hear it all the time. I think now the culture on that is starting to change because so many people starting to realize, man, I lost all this because of this individual poor decision making. The question, like, when you do get in a certain position, I won't say necessarily forget people, but like me now compared to me all those years ago when I was on the path to success, on the path of trying to work things out, right, trying to get my life together. But me now compared to me then, I'm more hesitant now to bring new faces in, or even old faces. I'm more hesitant now, because now I want to know what's your agenda. I want to know why, because I don't believe in coincidence. So what led you here, or what made you think that we can do whatever the case may be? Because now people may call you friend, and may call you brother, may call you sister, may call you their loved one or their beloved. But the same people that call you that be the same people that come and set you up, or try to take from you, or try to steal from you. Usually, like, I'm not saying all the time, but a good percentage of the time is usually someone who's close to you that comes in and does something. And you're just like, come on, man. And the man even said in the documentary, like, he will give to the family friends, like anything they want. I'm not saying he was cynical, but they didn't have to beg, right, to get things from him. He provided for them just because of what they went through, their history. And so to find out that someone that you've known for years would do this to you, and we've seen on a small scale. We all know someone in our circle, in our life, that you just don't fool with no more, because they start moving weird, or they put you in a position where you had to show them, right? We all know someone in our circle. There's somebody that comes to your mind right now that you're just like, nah, I don't fool with them like that anymore. Nah, we can't play like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't go here, go there, whatever the case may be. But yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. Check out True Story, Kevin Hart with Wesley Snipes, and Don't F This Up. I think it really says a lot about relationships and friendships, because he had to repair a lot, man. Yeah. I know what was being filmed and what was being said as far as on the social media, because he apologized, yeah. But for that to come out in the end, that the reason you're even in this situation was because, yeah, he left his circle at home, but like he was like, how did I don't know how even, like, and watching True Story, like, what? Even the True Story, I was like, his brother set him up. Like, you just see it, like his brother set him up. I'm glad in real life his blood brother didn't do that to him, because, man, that was up. But we done seen some stuff, man. Y'all know it's weird out here, man, that people moving weirdly. I like what I think his name is Wallow said, and even I've heard this before, where a lot of us, we're the only ones still playing by the rules. We're the only ones still going by the code. We're the only ones still living, trying to live a righteous life. But to say that, like, someone has to set the example, because you can't live any kind of life. So yeah, just be mindful. Be mindful as you move out there in this world. Be mindful. Be mindful who you call friend. Be mindful who you call brother. Be mindful who you call sis, whatever the case may be. Be mindful, because at the end of the day, you got to know that they truly have your best interests at heart. They don't want to see, I like to say it like this, no matter what, a friend / loved one, no matter what, how they feel about you, whatever case, they're not going to put you on blast like that on social media, whatever the case may be. They're going to come to you, right? Or if they do have a problem, they're going to come to you. They're going to tell you. Like I said on the first podcast, I had someone tell me, hey, man, you messing up. Da-da-da-da-da. And I had 2 other people come and confirm it. Hey, man, no, you can't do that. You got to do it like this. That's wrong. They got families to feed too, so you got to do it like, we all get corrected. We all need that conscience, external and internal. We all need that. So to step outside of that, we see what happens with our decisions, right? And sometimes we can bounce back from it. Sometimes we don't. The man had to go on an apology tour. We all done been on an apology tour. We all had made a decision that affected more than us, right? We all done been there. So it ain't, I found it interesting in how to get the backstory, the real backstory of it in the documentary, and then to watch it. So yeah, just be mindful. Be mindful out here. Everybody not for you. Everybody got your best interests in mind. So just be mindful. On that note, I am Eugene Willis, Black Nerd Ninja. Subscribe, like, and follow. Thank you for tuning in. Thankful for listening to me. And go Ninja. We out.
How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? So what you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? Yeah, ride through my city, homie, like I really own it. Always had an attitude, I knew what I wanted. You only live once, better live in the moment. You only live once, better live in the moment. What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? Yeah, ride through my city, homie, like I really own it. Always had an attitude, I knew what I wanted. You only live once, better live in the moment. Only live once, better live in the moment. Yeah, I'm feeling immaculate. I studied art of war. From the east side man to the west side shore. Yeah, best man with the plan, master plans more. Yeah, best of Western, young and rest, the best of the best rhyme core. Yeah, nerd invested, mill the crest, I'm suggesting ambition. Lock and load, the re-record, toxic notes, yeah. Exit the door, we'll never know. Let the tent down, we address it. Look around, feeling good. Shout to the king, rule the crown. Yeah, has me grind slow. Ride through my city, homie, like I really own it. Always had an attitude, I knew what I wanted. You only live once, better live in the moment. You only live once, better live in the moment. Hey, peeping through the blinds, understand the lane go. Got a golden globe on the go, that's that indigo go. Yeah, Robin Hood, Megan Good, I the tiger, all we know. Yeah, pay your landlord just to keep the showers on. Yeah, keep my back against the wall to see the evil eyes glow. Yeah, bebopping, rock steady, shot out, ready, jamming on the lady. In the hammer, take it back to Teddy, rock steady, keep it classy. Ready, Freddy, kill them steady, never sleep again. Phone the friend Eddie. Nerd. So what you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? So what you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? Like I really own it. Always had an attitude, I knew what I wanted. You only live once, better live in the moment. You only live once, better live in the moment. Feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? How you feeling, huh? What you feeling, huh? Yeah. Like I really own it. Always had an attitude, I knew what I wanted.